Hello, my name is Isaiah Roberts, and for my Lest We Forget project, I am doing Gordon Parks. Okay, so early life. Gordon Parks was born on November 30th, 1912, in Fort Scott, Kansas. He was the youngest of 15 children in a poor American family. Growing up in a segregated town, he faced a lot of discrimination early in his life, and that shaped his worldview and later fueled his work. After his mother died when he was a teenager, he was forced to fend for himself, getting jobs such as a piano player, busboy, and a waiter. Despite not finishing high school, he taught himself photography and bought his first camera at a pawn shop, beginning his journey in his career. Gordon Parks became one of the most influential photographers in the 20th century. He was the first African American staff photographer for Life magazine and the first African American to direct a major Hollywood film called The Learning Tree. It was based on his own novel. His photography captured powerful images of poverty, racism, and civil rights struggles, bringing attention to issues overlooked by mainstream media. Beyond photography, he was also a filmmaker, writer, and composer. Gordon Parks was driven by a deep desire to challenge injustice and tell the stories of marginalized people. Experiencing racism firsthand instilled in him a strong sense of purpose to using his art as a weapon against social inequality. He believed that photography could be a tool for empathy and change, allowing viewers to see the humanity in people who are often ignored or mistreated. His work reflected his commitment to truth, dignity, and equality, particularly for African Americans. Now, I would like to talk about a couple of quotes from the books I chose. The first book I chose was A Choice of Weapons by Gordon Parks. I just want to read out two quotes that really stood out to me. The first one was, I saw that the camera could be a weapon against poverty, against racism, against all sorts of social wrongs. Now, he was just expressing the fact that he could use photography as a tool for justice instead of just using violence and doing bad things or trying to start a riot just to try to get justice. And he used the camera to get justice in the right way. Now, the second quote was, I picked up a camera because it was my choice of weapons against what I hated most about the universe: racism, intolerance, and poverty. Now, that quote talks about the book of Choice of Weapons, and it shows that he learned that the camera can be used in that kind of way instead of just, you know, getting a lethal weapon and trying to use it against the other people. And so he chose to do it the right way and in a non-violent way. Now I want to read some other quotes from his other book, A Hungry Heart. I suffered evils, but without allowing them to rob me of the freedom to expand. So to me, that means, through all his hardships and all the things that brought him down, he never let it consume him. And he always remained positive, and he always, tried to do the best that he can in his best way. Now, the last quote says, I have come to believe that many of our deepest hurts, most painful wounds, and greatest struggles are the birthplace of our strongest gifts. To me, that means that through adversity, through anything that's going wrong, anything that's doing bad against you, that should fuel you instead of bringing you down, because it should be a motivation to get better and to do better instead of just letting it, take over and you giving up. Now, why should Gordon Parks be remembered today? He should be remembered today not only because of his artistic talent, but of his courage in using that to fight for justice. He opened doors for future generations of black artists, filmmakers, and journalists, proving that art could be both beautiful and powerful. In a world still grappling with inequality and discrimination, his legacy reminds us of the importance of representation, storytelling, and standing up for what is right. He left behind a lot of work that continues to inspire, and educate, making him a timeless figure in American history. Now, I would like to show you a couple of pictures before I end this video. My name is Isaiah Roberts, and that is my Lest We Forget project on Gordon Parks.